doing that. So what are going to do about that?
Insurance.
Geico insurance.
You could just let the well, you put in a claim of right to not be under an obligation to apply for insurance, because that rule is basically only, those are rules for residents of the state. So since you're not a resident of the state, that doesn't apply to you. And since you're not driving in the state and you don't exist in the state, and that the state doesn't even exist itself, that doesn't even apply to you. Because insurance is basically is indicative of irresponsibility. So to have insurance is evidence of being irresponsible and not having the capability or the willingness to resolve a situation in case of a accident on your own. So you don't need somebody to take care of something in case something happens for you. You could do that yourself.
Right. So one time when somebody had plumbing for me, I had to, even when I have Geico on them,
yeah,
I had to pay, and I had full coverage on top of that.
Right.
I had to pay $500 to the customer.
No, well, all you could do is you could put an ad in the newspaper, you could put a bond in the newspaper, and the bond would basically say, I agree to help and fix, repair any damages caused by me in any auto accident within the area of this area geographically referred to as New York. And I agree to, and I bind myself to work for the victim of any damages that I will incur for them.
Right.
And then put that in the newspaper and post it. But because you posting it as a promise, you typing it up as a promise, that's going to be your bond. So now when you post that in the newspaper, you could tell the police, look, I have a bond posted to cover any damages or anything. So if they ask you for insurance, you let them know I have a bond posted. It's posted in the Daily News, or it's posted in the New York Times, or it's recorded with the Secretary of State or wherever.
Well, I'm gonna have to record it with the Secretary of State.
Yeah.
And tell them, they're gonna say, well, you could tell them anything.
Well, you could run it in an ad in a newspaper. So once you run in an ad in a newspaper, and the newspaper is in general circulation in the area, that's a official public record of your bond. So, and they'll give you proof that the newspaper place will give you proof of that you have an article posted. And you could just keep a little copy of the article posted in the glove compartment, so they pull you over, they ask you for insurance, license, you show them your Kingdom of Heaven ID, you go in the glove compartment, you pull out the little newspaper clip or a copy of the newspaper where your bond is circled off, where you circle off your bond on the newspaper, and just show them that and say, look, that's my bond, I have my bond posted there. And that's basically it. But they can't require you to have something that only pertains to being in a New York jurisdiction if you in a different jurisdiction.
Right.
So, if they're asking you for certain things, let them know that, look, I'm not operating within your jurisdiction. You asking me for driver's license and insurance, but I'm not within your jurisdiction. Here, take a look at these. So because I'm not in your jurisdiction, I'm not required to have what you're asking me for. And because I'm not identifying myself as a person that is within your jurisdiction, I'm not under an obligation to have what you're asking me for. So once you identify yourself as somebody outside their jurisdiction that is not in their jurisdiction, and you do that by telling them that you're a servant of God in the kingdom of God, then they ought to leave you alone. Because once you show them the proof, once you go in the glove compartment, you take out a Bible, you can tell them open that, Matthew 28 and 20. Matthew 28 verse 20. Tell the officer, open that, turn to Matthew 28:20. He gonna say, no, here, take that. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Because you letting them know that everything you doing is under that authority that you just offered him. You just got that whole book. They recognize that book as an authority. So you don't even have to open the Bible. All you should do is show them the cover of the Bible and let them know, this is my license. Well, yeah, I have this passport here too. I have this Kingdom Heaven driver's license here too. But this here is the supersedis license. And no police officer in their right mind, I don't care how much of an atheist he is, he can't say that Bible does not give you any authority to do what it is you're doing. They can't say that. So they're just going to leave you alone. Jesus don't require us to have any insurance. Well, in the state of New York, I'm not in the state of New York, sir. I'm sorry.
Over there, I'm going to finish for you now. You must have to the same thing over and over. Same thing over and over and over. Yeah.
So you just got to be careful with them trying to make you think that you're in the state of New York. So you just,
right.
When you have to really pay attention to what it is they're saying. Yeah. Just. Mm.